Thank you for watching. If this message brought you peace, please consider supporting the channel via the QR code or the link in the description. May God bless you.
My chosen one, your time is finally coming to an end. Yes, it's finally coming to an end. Because now my angels are coming from heaven, and they will reach you within the next few hours. Now when you know this, I want you to feel the deepest voice of your inner being. What are you feeling? Are you feeling that there are still some works left? Or are you excited to meet me? Child, the reason I said your time is finally coming to an end is not because I'm going to take your life away, no, but for the distractions that will surround you once again. My chosen one, listen carefully now, for these are my words to you in this hour. Do not be afraid by the noise around you. Do not let your heart hurry. Breathe with me. Breathe deep and slow. The breath you take is a gift I placed in you. It holds the rhythm of my peace. Feel it. Let it move you from the rush of fear into the calm of knowing. I am not coming to punish you. I am not coming to shame you. I am coming to set things right in a way that only love can. Every regret you carry, every sorrow you have tucked away in the corners of your days, every quiet guilt that has kept you from sleeping, bring them to me now. Place them gently like one places precious but broken things on a table. I will look at them. I will touch them. I will hold them. I have always known them. I have always loved you through them. I will mend what you think cannot be mended. There is no time for unnecessary fear. The ending I speak of is an ending of what holds you back. It is the closing of doors that have kept light from entering. It is the end of the long evenings when you felt small and unheard. It is the breaking of chains that were never meant to bind you. I am calling you toward beginning, toward a clearer seeing, a clearer hearing, a simpler truth. The angels that come will help. They will not frighten you. They will come like hands that lift, voices that remind, and wings that shelter. Do not ask if you are worthy. Worthiness is not earned by long lists of deeds, nor lost by single mistakes. I made you worthy the moment I breathed life into you. Your value is not measured by how bright your successes were, nor how many times you stumbled. Your value is the constant of my love. Hear this as a promise. Nothing you have done removes the love I have for you. Nothing you will do will surprise me. I already know the shape of your heart. I have seen the things you hide and the things you offer. I do not count your failures as doom. I count them as steps on a path I can redeem. So let go of the heavy keeping of burdens that are not yours to carry. You have been bearing others' expectations as if they were your own. You have been listening to whispers that do not belong to me. Release them now. Tell me whatever is in your chest. Say the names you have been afraid to say. Speak the pain you have been afraid to feel. I am listening. I am holding space for every small voice inside you. I will not be shocked. I will not look away. I will meet you with steady arms. In these next hours, do not chase visions or signs. Do not search the skies or the streets for proofs. The sign I give is simpler. Peace. When you are still and you sense the weight lifting, that is my presence. When your heart is strangely light after a hard confession, that is my hand. When you find yourself able to forgive someone you could not forgive before, that is my work through you. Watch for small mercies, a soft word, a sudden clarity, a warmth in your chest. They will be the footprints of angels walking near. Clean the small things in your life as if you are preparing a room for a beloved guest. Put away what distracts you. Make room on the table. Clear a seat. This is not about perfection. It is about readiness of spirit. Straighten the corners of your day. Call the people you have been postponing. Say simple words of kindness. Repair one small thing you have let fall apart. These acts are not about busy work. They open a way for my peace to enter more fully. If there are words you must speak, speak them plainly. Do not let pride keep silence when a soft truth could heal. Do not let stubbornness keep distance when a gentle reach could mend a relationship. Say what needs saying with courage and with humility. If you cannot find the right words, let honesty be enough. I am sorry. I forgive you. I need you. I love you. Help me. These phrases are keys. Use them. Use them freely. The simplest truth spoken from an honest heart moves mountains I created. Do not be anxious about what comes after this hour. I have prepared more than you can imagine. My designs for you are wider than your greatest hopes. Do not reduce yourself by fear. Do not shrink because of worry. I have placed talents in you that the world has not yet seen. Even if you cannot see them, they are not gone. Like seeds buried in winter, they wait for my timing. Trust me. Trust the slow, patient work I do inside you. Remember the good things you have done with pure intention, however small. Remember the times you chose kindness when it would have been easier to look away. Remember the nights you stayed up to comfort another. These lights are not lost. They are recorded in my heart. When the angels come, they will carry your lights up as beacons. They do not judge by the size of the light. They honor the willingness to shine. Your willingness matters more than perfection. Do not harden your heart against joy. You have allowed sadness to become a home because it felt familiar. Step out. Let yourself laugh, even if it is brief and uncertain. Let yourself delight in a small thing. Morning light on a cup, the sound of a bird, the warmth of a hand. Pleasure is not a sin. Gratitude is not shallow. Joy is a way my spirit speaks to you. Let the quiet happiness you feel be a bridge into a fuller peace. Coping with regret is not about forgetting. It is about reordering your life around truth. If you have wronged someone, make what amends you can. If you have been harmed, name it and seek healing. Do not attempt to carry it alone. Gather those who can help. Friends, family, honest companions, hands ready to listen. There is no shame in seeking help. I created community for this very reason. We are not meant to heal alone. If you are angry, lay down your sword. Anger has a voice and it must be heard, but do not let it become a court that condemns you or another forever. Speak your anger into a trusted ear, then let compassion be the judge. Anger can show you what you value. Allow it to teach you without allowing it to destroy. When you offer your anger to me, I will refine it into purpose that builds rather than burns. Hold on to hope even if your feet tremble. Hope is not a blind wish. It is a steady lamp. I am that lamp. I will not fail you. I will not abandon you even when the path looks uncertain. Hope will help you keep going, not because every door will open, but because you will walk with me through whatever door opens. I will be your companion in empty rooms, in noisy marketplaces, in quiet hospital halls, and in the soft corners of your home. I am near. Do not let shame be a companion in these hours. Shame whispers that you are too broken for love, too marked for mercy. This is a lie woven by fear. Stand against it. When shame knocks, open the door and speak this: I am loved. Speak it until the sound becomes truth that fills the hallways of your mind. Let the angels be your witnesses. Let them stand with you and remind you of every tender thing I have ever said to you. If you have been waiting for a sign of forgiveness, hear me plainly. You are forgiven. You may not feel it at once. Feelings follow truth slowly. Act on forgiveness now by forgiving yourself and by letting go of the small punishments you keep assigning yourself. Give to others the mercy you hope they will one day show you. In doing so, you break chains. I will not erase responsibility. There are steps to take. Yes, there are apologies to make and actions to correct. Do these with honesty and without dramatics. Step into responsibility as one enters a bright room, with eyes open and a steady heart. Responsibility done with humility heals. Responsibility done with pride repeats old violence. Choose humility. It is the doorway into grace. In these last hours of your worry, be still and listen for the small whisper. Often I speak softly. I do not need thunder to be heard. Sit with me. Rest your head on the pillow of my promise. Let the murmurs of the world fall away. If sleep comes, let it come as a blessing. If you cannot sleep, Let wakefulness be full of prayers that are simple and true. You do not need fancy words. You need honesty. Say what is in you. Mentally prepare yourself to meet what is real. Do not fill your mind with tales and wild imaginings. Let your imagination be watered by truth, not by fear. Imagine me as I have always been to you, gentle, powerful, faithful. Imagine my arms wide enough to hold every sorrow and every joy. Let that image steady you. Do not neglect those who will remain. You may be tempted to think only of your own passage. Remember the people who will need comfort after you have spoken these words, after you have placed your heart before me. Leave messages of peace. Leave words for those you love, not long letters, not speeches. Plain words to hold them close. Tell them to care for one another. Tell them to be kind. Tell them to forgive. These small charges ripple and become rivers of healing. If your hands are empty, give what you have. Generosity is not measured by wealth. Your time, your listening, your forgiveness, your small acts of service. These are offerings that shine. Angels notice a hand offered in kindness. They count even the smallest loaf. Do not wait until you feel plentiful. Give from what you have and trust that supply follows the heart that is generous. Do not fear the unknown that follows. Unknown is simply space. I will fill with truth. Where there is darkness, bring a candle of faith. Where there is doubt, plant a seed of trust. When questions crowd your mind, ask them plainly and leave the answers to me. I will guide you step by step. Sometimes the path is visible, sometimes it is one step at a time in trust. I am with you in both ways. Be gentle with your body. It is the home I entrusted to you for this season. Feed it, rest it, and move it kindly. It is not a prison nor a temple of perfection. It is a vessel for experience and for work. Honor it by treating it with respect. If the end of something feels near, do not rush the body into needless strain. Let rest be a prayer. Do not put your hope in the praise of others. Praise is quick and often fleeting. Place your hope in what endures: truth, love, and service. When you measure your life by these things, applause becomes less necessary. You stand firm because you have known why you lived and whom you loved. If fear of judgment tries to frighten you, remember this: judgment has already been met. I judged in mercy and in truth long before you awaited any sentence. What remains is healing. I call you toward the wholeness that repair brings. Stand before me without pretense. You will find not a judge eager to condemn, but a healer eager to mend. Thanksgiving will carry you through. Count the gifts as you name them. Do not let a single day go by without a quiet, honest thanks. Thank for the small, ordinary things. Thanksgiving opens the heart and helps you see the hand that cares for you in every season. In the quiet moments, recall a memory of light, a day when a kindness warmed you, a face that smiled at you when you needed it most, a time when laughter arrived unexpectedly. Bring that memory into the present. Let it be an anchor. The angels will stand by that anchor and amplify the light it contains. Do not rush to prove yourself to anyone in these hours. Truth stands on its own. Be who you have been made to be. Speak truth when it is needed. Remain gentle when truth is hard. Do not confuse loudness with righteousness. If you are tempted to bargain, remember you are not alone in the struggle to make deals with fate. Bargaining can feel like control. Hand your bargaining to me and choose surrender instead. Surrender is not giving up. It is opening your hands to receive what I give. It is trusting that my plans for you are more beautiful than any pact you might try to strike alone. Let music come if it comforts you. Let it carry your prayers. Let a simple hymn or a soft melody lift your thoughts. Music can speak what words cannot. In melody, the angels hear the echo of heaven. Sing softly, or listen. Let the sound stitch your heart back together. If you are afraid of leaving behind undone work, remember that I see the small threads of your life. I will guide those who remain to carry forward what needs carrying. Your efforts are not wasted. They will be picked up by faithful hands. Rest in the certainty that your care will find its way forward. My child, hear me now about the reason the devil distracts you and derails you from your true purpose. Understand this plainly. Distraction is a tactic, not a truth. The enemy does not always come as a roaring beast. Often he comes as a whisper, a small knot of doubt, a tidy list of excuses. He prefers to work through the ordinary, through the hurry of the day, the small fears, the endless scrolling, the tiredness that allows tiny choices to pile up until a life has been shifted away from its course. He distracts you because he cannot stand the light of your true purpose. Your purpose is a lamp. It reveals what is hidden and warms what is cold. Where the lamp shines, lies grow thin and false comforts fade. So the enemy seeks to scatter your lamp's oil. He will coax you to trade what is deep for what is quick. He will tempt you to take the easy path that feels productive, but leads nowhere lasting. Remember, busyness without direction is still being lost. Doing many things is not the same as walking the path I set for you. He derails you by turning your gaze outward to the wrong things. Comparison is one of his sharpest tools. He makes you look at other people's miles and measure yourself with borrowed rulers. When you compare, you are not measuring your path. You are measuring someone else's stage. You begin to copy footsteps that were never meant for your feet. Comparison quiets the unique voice I placed within you. It makes you think that your calling must look like someone else's calling. Do not fall for it. I wrote your story with your name on it. Walk it. Fear is another instrument. The enemy will whisper that failure proves who you are, that risk will strip you bare. He wants you to believe that safety is living inside the lines he offers. He will show you worst-case scenarios like parades and invite you to march behind them. Fear freezes the hands that could build and the lips that could speak. But remember, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is choosing the light over the lie even when the hands shake. Choose again and again. He will distract by making you forget small beginnings. He knows that your great purpose can grow from the smallest seed. So he tempts you to wait for grand conditions, a perfect moment that never arrives. He will whisper, "Not yet, not now until the seasons pass. Do not wait for perfect weather to plant. Begin where you are with what you have." The smallest act done with faith folds into greater things than you can count. The enemy will set up counterfeit joys and cheap satisfactions. These feel good in the moment because they are designed to be hooks. Easy pleasure sold as life. They dull you. What is bright and quick often steals from what is deep and true. He is not against your joy. He shifts you toward joy that leaves your soul empty. Learn to ask whether a pleasure fills you or empties you. True joy deepens your root. Counterfeit joy wears you thin. He uses relationships to confuse your commission. Sometimes people you love will become instruments of delay simply because their needs become your chains. The devil will whisper that saying no is selfish. He will make guilt look like charity. But loving wisely is not abandoning. It is stewarding your life so you can serve longer and truer. You must protect the calling as you care for others, and sometimes that means hard boundaries. Do them gently, but do them. Keep your heart tender and your will clear. He will also use wounds to keep you from rising. Old hurts can become scar tissue that hardens into a shield. While a shield can protect, it can also keep you from reaching out, from risking, from forgiving. The enemy will suggest that your pain is permanent and that you are defined by what was done to you. He wants you to become a monument to your suffering. Instead, let your wounds teach you compassion without making you small. Let them be doors into empathy, not prisons of bitterness. Give yourself permission to say no. Many derailments begin when you do not protect your yes. If your yes is precious, guard it. Saying no is not a rejection of people, it is a protection of mission. Be gentle and firm in refusal. Practice it so that when a real no is needed, you can speak it with love. Keep learning. Study the lives of those who persevered. Learn how they handled distractions. Wisdom from others is a lantern. It helps you see the traps before you step into them. Remember that the enemy will try to make you believe that holiness is isolation. Holiness blooms in the common places, kitchens, workplaces, neighborhoods. Do not hide holiness as if it were a relic. Live it out loud in simple acts. The world needs ordinary saints more than dramatic displays. Let gratitude be a weapon. Gratitude rewires the heart away from lack and toward abundance. When you name gifts, the enemy's whispers about scarcity lose their power. Be grateful for breath, for bread, for breath, for bread, for bodies, for friends. Gratitude centers you and thins the fog of distraction. Practice small celebrations of progress. When you complete a faithful act, pause. Celebrate the small victory. The enemy would have you move on without noticing. Noticing builds momentum. It reminds you that you are moving. Finally, know that your purpose matters beyond the moment. It touches others in ways you cannot measure. The enemy hates the ripple your life creates when aligned with love. He wants to keep those ripples small by stealing your time, your peace, your clarity. Do not let him. Be fierce in kindness, resolute in prayer, tender in truth. I will walk with you back to the road whenever you stray. I will not shame you for wandering. I will meet you with a map in a hand. Return quickly. Practice the art of coming home. The more often you come, the less the enemy can hold you away. Your true purpose is waiting with open arms. This is why the devil distracts and derails. He seeks to keep you small, scattered, and afraid. But you are not meant for that. You were made to be present, whole, and active in love. Stand up. Clear your eyes. Choose again. Your purpose calls, and the kingdom waits for the good your life will do.